Hi, this is Bishop Bob Coulter with another TMCI word of encouragement for the week. This week, God led me to Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, which says, "This vision is for the future time. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, or it surely take place. It will not be delayed." Many people have been called to ministry. God gave them a vision. However, many get frustrated because, in their own eyes, God is not moving fast enough. But many times we don't understand, or we forget that the vision is for the future. It's not for the immediate. When God gives you the vision, the first thing he has to do is mold you into the person he can use. Now, I don't know about you, but he had to get a lot of Bob out of Bob. He had to renew my mind. I had to go through the potter's hand, as described in Jeremiah 18, verse 4, which says, "In the vessel that he made of clay was mud in the hands of the potter. So made it again into another vessel, as it seemed good for the potter to make." Sometimes part of the reason that visions may be delayed is because we are not letting God mold us into the vessel he wants. Our flesh resists change and that will delay the start and completion of the vision. We must let God renew our thinking. It's only when we bow our will to God that the vision will be accomplished. And we must always remember it will be God's timing and his way. The Message version of 2 Peter 3:9 reminds us that God isn't late with his promise, and some measures lateness. He is restraining himself on account of you, holding back the end because he doesn't want anyone lost. He is giving everyone space and time to change. Some ministry have been delayed this past year because of the pandemic. God has redirected the thinking of many to reach out in new ways. People who once were reaching 100 people a month are now reaching 1,000 through the internet. Some are actually reaching as many as 50,000 to 100,000. Many are fine-tuning their ministry through the guidance of the Holy Spirit. They have looked back at what has been ineffective in the past. Through much prayer and meditation, they are now concentrating on the unction from the Holy Spirit on ways they can improve their ministry. Now that we're coming out of the pandemic, those of you that have been sidelined can look to the new fields that God is opening up. Do not let Satan discourage you. God still has much for you to do. Remember, as Romans 11:29 says, "For the gifts and callings of God irrevocable." God will give fresh insight in the way he wants you to go during this season. Satan would like to say to many, "You're too late. God passed you by." But the fact is, God is still moving and he wants you to fulfill the calling on your life. Remember what God said in Jeremiah 33:3? He says, "Call to me and I will answer you. I will tell you great things beyond what you can imagine, things you could never have known." God is ready to engage with you. Call out to him. He will show you the way he wants you to go. What many Christians do not realize is that God does have more for you than you can ever imagine. When it comes to God working in our lives, many Christians do not understand the magnitude of the call God has on your life. Jeremiah 33 is a promise from God himself, who's saying that when he tells you something, he will bring it to pass. He's assuring us that we can count on him and trust him because he is faithful to all that he has promised. Your call, the vision God gave you, will be completed because God is faithful to fulfill his calling he has given on your life. Go forth and fulfill the vision God planned for you. More than ever, this world needs your ministry. So go forth and share the good news of Jesus Christ. Have a blessed week.